am Tiffany A. Hilliard of Dalton, Illinois.
This video will look at how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois.
You read the document.
Yes.
And those, that is an official complaint from the Illinois Department of Human Rights. They have launched an investigation into the mayor of Dalton, Thornton Township, and this unnamed trustee. You read the document, you started crying. Why?
That could have been any one of us. That could have been either trustee. That could be anybody. That's somebody's daughter. And you have violated this young lady.
Hey there, besties. We're going to take a walk down memory lane back when the trustees found out. And that's probably going to be the title of this video because it happened to come up during my research back when they found out about the Las Vegas trip and what allegedly happened there. And these poor trustees, let me tell you, they absolutely are shocked. They are absolutely shocked. And the fact that Aunt still remains is half damn crazy.
That's like a punch in the gut. To do something as you have done or allegedly have done and to not speak about it, to cover it up. How could you live with yourself? How? I couldn't live with myself even knowing that something like that happened and I didn't say anything about it. Here's a person,
Let me ask you this. Could this young lady said she went to the mayor to try and, explain to what happened. The mayor said, I'll take care of this. Don't worry. And then she gets put on FMLA and loses her job. Could something have been done differently by the mayor who she looked up to, this young lady?
Absolutely. She herself should have launched an investigation.
Ms. Brown, she said she did put an investigation on the table and the results were that nothing happened and that there was no issue. My problem with that is, of course, there's nothing in writing. There's no name of the investigation company, the investigator, nothing in writing. You're just everything is supposed to be taken at Big Tiff's word. Whatever she says goes because she's a good spirit. And she want to deflect all day and half the daggone night thinking that that's supposed to make us think, all right, we just gonna leave her alone, even though she's boring as ish. No, Big Tiff. You can't sit up here and talk about a smear campaign when there's no concrete facts except you think that whatever comes out of your pie hole is a fact, and it's not. That's just you talking. You have proven absolutely nothing except for the fact that you know how to throw a party and hire a DJ and spend money. Those are the top 3 things that you have done for the township and Dalton. Can you do anything for the actual people, not the kids and not the seniors, but everyone else that actually pays for everything that you do? Child, I know that's just crazy talk, child. We not letting up on your ass. Even with Shane Tao, we not letting up on your ass.
An investigation. This happened on your watch. You should have taken action immediately. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have a daughter. Do you not feel anything? Absolutely. To do that, you have a daughter. You have an obligation to this village. You are the leader. You are the leader. To let something like that go by and not get involved. You are just as much, oh my God.
We know you're frustrated, Miss Brown, but you can't be using the word feeling and emotion when it comes to Big Tiff because she has none. The only people she cares about is herself, her man, and certain members of her family. I can't even be sure that she gives a damn much about the daughter given everything she's doing wrong.
What do you think about the allegations you just read in those complaints with the Illinois Department of Human Rights?
I'm appalled. I'm literally sitting here shaking because I cannot believe that something like this has taken place. It's disheartening right now, and it's disheartening on so many levels. Regardless of what we're going through in politics, this is somebody's livelihood. This is someone that, oh my God, I'm just appalled. This is a woman. This is a woman that I don't know, what has happened, but just even these allegations and For someone to have the leader that's in our community that always speaks on black women to cover up something like this is outrageous. I'm furious.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
I can't believe this. I'm furious. This makes no sense. I'm hurt and I'm furious. That means that these people have known about this for some time. It's almost a year later. And to find out something like this makes no sense.
Everybody should be prosecuted to the full extent. Everyone involved, even if you knew about it and you covered it up, you as well should take part of this blame here. You should take fault. Something should happen to you as well. If you know something, say something. This trustee always speaks. If you know something, say something. Well, you've done something and you said nothing.
I think I'm saddened by it, and I think that it's a lot to digest at the moment. Being a woman in this town where, we've been fighting in terms of just for transparency in general. And the biggest fear is always, how far is this going to go before someone gets hurt?
Britt, it's going to keep going, obviously, unfortunately, because even with everything that continues to get uncovered over and over and over every daggone day, just when you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse. I thought, honestly, that at least someone would be looking into the Vegas trip, the essay allegations. I feel like that has been lowered down to the bottom of the daggone totem pole, and I'm confused about that. Now, I'm not exactly sure how it should work. Maybe Phinia is supposed to be going to the Vegas police or something. I don't know. But it seems like that has definitely gotten lost in the sauce of all this other foolishness that's going on. And it's not even a priority. And that's half damn crazy. And it's not even surprising the way Tiff acts. Tiff don't care about nobody but damn Tiff. We already know that.
And now I feel like this is what it's come to. And
when you say how far is this going to go before someone gets hurt, what does that mean?
In the village, we actually a few weeks ago we set a resolution, put a resolution in place so that we can ask that the FBI come in and investigate our leadership and our administration, because we know some things aren't right. We just didn't know to what extent. And now this just goes back to the lack of transparency, because there's no way that this should have taken place. And as a board, we not know about it.
A lot of things that happen out here, only a select few know what really goes on out here. So everybody is not privy to that information.
Did you know anything about this incident?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
this
not.
Was news to you reading that?
News, shaken up, saddened. Just appalled.
Did anybody, by show of hands, how many of you knew about these allegations?
Nobody.
No.
They never tell us much anyway, so we're used to it.
There was no scuttlebutt?
Nothing.
What happens next? Will this be brought up, part of the agenda? Are we going to discuss this? What happens next? What's the next move as you all, as trustees?
My thing is that everybody involved, if you hold a position, you should resign immediately.
Ms. Brown, you know that people in positions of power are not going to just resign just because we really think that they're going to do the right thing. No, just like a criminal, just like criminals act, they never give up tape, they never plead for the most part, and they're just going to say, it's up to you to prove that I did something wrong, because I'm not going to tell you anything. It's amazing to me that this little town that no one has even barely heard of prior to the last year going on 2 has such corruption going on, that it runs so damn deep that it just keeps uncovering and uncovering and uncovering. And the odds are there's so many people involved, it might just be the whole damn state. Sorry, y'all, it just might be the whole damn state. This city is a daggone mess. This township, the city of Illinois as a whole, Chicago, everywhere else. And nobody seems to be batting an eye. No one seems to give one damn. Nobody seems to want to say anything. Now, I'm not talking about those of us that's speaking about it. Again, I'm going to go ahead and refer back to Pritzker and Kwame Raoul and Kim Damn Fox. And I guess Brandon shouldn't have anything to say, but whoever the hell else out there should have something to say. Now, watch. Say Big Tiff continues and doesn't get knocked out or arrested or anything by the time it's time to vote this upcoming November. They are voting on a new state's attorney. Now, are they going to vote for the person who is hard on crime, the Republican, or are they going to put in that Democrat? I don't think they got the Democrat that they wanted, but let's see who they're going to go with. Are they going to go with the person that's tough on crime, or are they going to continue to go with the same person that allows stuff to happen, just like Kim Fox has done, where you allow the criminals to be free, to get out on bail, to hold them non-accountable, to not have them have bail, to let them do whatever the hell it is that they want. They continue to terrorize until something horrible happens. Then all of a sudden somebody want to do something. Because all these people that's complaining now, one about the migrants, two about reparations, because Brandon bringing that right up, and three about the daggone crime that they complain about. And yet when someone tries to do something about it, they say, not my baby, and say that it's racist. Going ahead and sabotaging your own damn selves. All that transcends into how Big Tiff is acting. Because if you got that much confidence, given everything that continues to come out, given everything that has been proven about you, that shows and proves that you down there wilding out, I will call it, and you still out here up in everybody's face, Big Tiff is not worried about a GD thing, y'all. When you compare Chantal to Big Tiff, Chantal out here crying, making pleas. It's not right. It's not fair. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Big Tiff throwing parties. Big Tiff having a skating party. Big Tiff having big reveals before Dalton's meeting so you can see what she wearing. Big Tiff still out here big pimping. Not a care in the damn world. She ain't worried about ish. I wonder why that is. That's just a question. That's just a question that I have. She's still doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. It's your fault. It's not my fault. Out of good spirit. You wrong, and you wrong. I'm always right. And anybody on my side is right too. That's why when the downfall comes, it's going to be so gratifying to see those silver handcuffs around her wrist.
There's already enough shame being brought to this village. How much more? How much more? You should resign your seat.
Are you talking about the trustee the
unnamed trustee, mayor, even if you're for the township, because we're part of the township, you should resign as well.
Would everybody agree to that?
Absolutely. This is ridiculous. I would say that Tiffany Henyard, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Supervisor Tiffany Henyard should definitely resign immediately. For you to cover up something like this, allegations of someone doing this to someone, is horrible. And you cannot lead the village of Dalton under these circumstances. That's why when we had the special meeting about FBI investigations and outside sources, it had nothing to do with this because we didn't even know about this. This just adds to the plate. Somebody has to come in and do something. This is terrible for us. And I feel sorry for the young lady. Yes. I'm a woman. I have a daughter. And she has a daughter, and she gets on TV and says, the black woman, how could you do this to another black woman? This is terrible.
People wonder why we fight so hard, and it's like we're not fighting to be defiant, but we're fighting for what's right.
Oh, I know. This is the last straw right here. This is too much. This is too much.
Yes.
This is
something definitely, as you said, has to be done. It has to be done. It has to be done. You are as much of the blame as everyone else is. When you keep something, how can you live with yourself knowing that this happened on your watch? Do you have a heart? You always speaking, God has me. Well, who has us?
That's why she didn't want to say that she went to Vegas. on TV.
I'm sure. I'm sure now when you put all the pieces together.
Because it didn't
I'm
make
sure.
sense. Why wouldn't you say you went?
And what do you think? What should she have done? I mean, immediately. What would you wanted her to do?
Investigation. I mean, even as
Reported.
if this reported it.
Right, take her by the arm and
yes,
say, "You're gonna let's do it right. Let's
you,
go."
You're
Yes.
the supervisor. Your
Yes.
resources. Anything. It was so many things she could have done.
Yes.
So many things she could have done.
You know what? That is a great point, Kiana, because all Big Tiff talk about is all the things that she do because she the good spirit, and all you have to do is call the number. So I guess the problem is that the young woman didn't use one of them numbers to call you, Big Tiff, because you get the light bill paid, the trash bill paid, you barely getting the grass cut, clearly. You get the trees done, you get the windows done, you get the roofs done. But when someone comes to you and talks about essay, that's where you draw the line. Girl, something just ain't right. Your time is coming, child. Your time is a coming, and we waiting patiently. Child, that's it. That's all. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. I see you all in the next one.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, Gatto. Unask that seat. Unask that seat. Unask that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henya and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. What is your dumb ass say it?